Thank you for hanging out with me today. This is Cage848, and welcome back to Noble Legacy. We have a bandit over here. Yes, before I started recording, they said something about bandits in the area. So we gotta take this guy out. Brigand. Alright, I'm just gonna swing at him. I've been practicing combat a little bit, in between episodes. And you can parry, but I don't know. I can never get the parry to work, so I just swing until they're dead. That's probably going to not be the best way to go eventually, but for now, it does seem to work. Awesome. Yeah, before I started recording, it said right across the top of the screen, bandits seen in the area. I was like, oh, I better start recording. People are going to want to see that. Okay, so let's talk prefabs. Last episode, I was talking about how cool it would be if I could save prefabs. Well, you can save prefabs. That is freaking awesome. So all you got to do is press Q when you're looking at a building, and then you go right here to select the building, right? What does it say? Select entire building. And then that'll open this up. And you can look at the description, or you can save as a prefab. Now, once you go to save as a prefab, you can save it right here. You can name it, and then you can upload it. Now, I'm not going to do any of that because I already did it earlier. As a matter of fact, if we look right here, and you go to prefabs, there's my house. I have two of them. I'm going to see if I can delete one. I named one basic house, and the other one I didn't name. I was saving it a few times. But that is really cool. You know, every so often when I'm playing one of these early access games and I'm asking for features, the feature's already in the game. And that really shows me that the developer's head is in the right space, the right headspace. You know, they're on the right track. And they're thinking of the things that are important, at least as far as I'm concerned. So, also, one other thing. People told me to put my lights up higher. And that tends to, help with the light. So, my people are having issues. My porter's not porting, and Autumn's not in the stall. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. That could either be something in the game that needs to be fixed, or it could be something I'm missing. Let's go take a look at Autumn, who is my merchant. And if you look right here, it's going to say unable to move to an object. That doesn't really tell me anything, or at least it doesn't tell me enough. I couldn't find fuel. Yeah, because the fuel's not the thing. I'm going to move stuff around. But yeah, she's having problems getting around, and I'm not really sure how to fix that. And my porter's having the same issue. I wasn't able to use an object for some reason. So I don't know what object. I don't know if that's giving him problems when moving stuff around. There's nobody in the merchant stall. So I'm going to have to just kind of figure things out. If you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments, because I'm kind of at a loss. So I'm going to move some of this stuff myself. Here we go. I don't know what they use as fuel. I'm guessing they just use anything. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be moving stuff in here. And I shouldn't have to do this because I have a porter. I don't know why they don't have fuel either, because they have kindling. I guess they'll use logs as well. I don't know. Hey, also, let's go take a look at the fishery thingy, because they should be catching me some fish. But at the end of the last episode, they either didn't catch any fish at all, or they caught like very few fish. They're supposed to be getting 2.8 fish per minute. Let's take a look at that person as well. All right, so the fishery is supposed to be getting 2.8 per minute. And there you go. Who is that? That's Bertha. I need to name Bertha. Damn, I'm running out of girls' names. I know. I'll have to think of a name for her. Let's name Thomas, though. I do have a male name I could go for. And we're going to name you Gru. It's weird. You can't get rid of the first letter in the names for some reason. So you got to do it like that. I'll try and think of a name for Bertha. I'm sure I can figure something out. Not many. All right. So what do we have here? Yeah, so no fish in there. Now, I'm not sure if the fish got moved. I don't think it did, because I was just in the storage area and I didn't see any fish. So I don't know. She's not catching fish. Let's see. It was Bertha, right? All right. Let's see what's going on with Bertha. Again, unable to move to bench. Unable to use an object. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that information. But I mean, she should be able to do what she's got to do. I'm not really sure what I'm missing, if anything. Okay, so I do have a couple of waypoints I want to get rid of. Whenever you have a bandit come in, it highlights the person that sees the bandit, and it'll track, but it doesn't show as tracking. So you got to track and then untrack, and that'll get the tracking off that person. Wait, it didn't. Autumn is still being tracked. Okay, I'm not really sure how to get the tracking off. I'm assuming that's Autumn. See the little exclamation point? Also, there's another waypoint that is on a building. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that. Okay, so yeah, that's on my building because wait, is it on a building? No, it's just right here. I'm not really sure why that's there or how to get rid of it. I'll look into it. What I'd like to do right now is I'd like to build a little, I don't know. I'd like to build the logging camp up a little bit. I think that would be pretty cool. So let's go ahead and do that now. Well, I don't know if I have any resources where they belong, so I'm going to grab a bunch of planks and a bunch of logs. Yeah, it should be pretty good. Then we come over here. And also, someone told me, like, building from this angle is kind of difficult. So you don't really want to build from this angle all the time, but I'm going to build from it when I can because I do like this angle quite a bit. Oh, what is this? Coin cost. Woodcutter. Coin cost. I'm not sure what that means. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I hit the wrong button anyway. It's supposed to be F. So, let's go right here. Let's go to structure. Let's look for some walls. Okay. Do we want windows in this thing? I think we do. I'm going to put a window here. Come on. And a window here. Okay. And then we're going to put walls behind it. Wall. Wall. Then we are going to put... I forget what these things are called. Arches, yeah. Oh, and here we're going to have an open setup for this. You know what? I think that's pretty good. We scroll out a bit. Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Let's get a roof on it. And structural. And, you know, I like the wood roofs, right? So, although, is that going to work? Well, you know what? It probably won't work that well here. That's thatch, thatch. You know what? Let's use thatch. Why not? You know, we've got wood roofs everywhere else. Let's mix it up a little bit. Thatch and thatch. Cool. And then let's come down here. You know what? I also want to put a little bit of an overhang here on this roof because I think that could be pretty cool. So, thatch, roof, trim. Yes. That's not what I wanted. Hold on. Let's take a look. So that was one piece. I need a two-piece like this. Okay. That's one thing that, in these survival games, I personally never put overhangs when I think you should. I think it'd look cooler. Now, do I want to leave the opening in there? No. No, I don't think so. I don't think I want to do that. So let's go back to walls. And see, here's the thing. We have a wood triangle wall, but we don't have a log triangle wall. And we also don't have a wood wall. So what that means is, as far as I can tell, is that you're going to have logs mixed with wood. If you use these triangle walls, like right here, you can see that's like logs and then there's wood. And it kind of, it's a little bit of a mismatch there. I'd really like to be able to build out of like wood planks. I think that'd be cool. I don't have a workaround for that. I think it's just something we're gonna have to deal with for now. Even if you build with these what are these called? Brick walls, then you're still gonna be using wood triangle walls. So there's no way the triangle is gonna match with anything. Wow. Unless you build it stone, I guess. No, there's no triangle for stone either. Okay, well, something for the developers to think about. I'm not gonna need those triangles anyway. I'm gonna use the gable one here. Whenever I build with Gable stuff, it makes me think of Chad Gable. And yes, I am a wrestling fan. All right, so although I gotta be honest, a little wrestling thing here. What the heck is with them putting their PLEs on ESPN? $30 a month for ESPN. I don't want to. All right, sorry, went on a little tangent there. I don't want ESPN's stupid service. But I would want it just for wrestling, and that's annoying. Okay, that's enough of that. I'll stop. All right, let's put these up higher and see if that helps. We'll said it helps a little bit to put these up higher. There we go. All right. We now have a proper wood structure thing. We need to put more decoration score here. All right, let's do some more decoration score here. Why not? What else can we put here? What is this? A woodcutter shelf? That sounds pretty cool. Yep. We probably want to turn around, though. go. And cool. Oh, man. How much score did that give? Holy crap. Yeah, that gave 10. All right. What else gives high score? I think that was the highest score. What about these? Oh, these don't give any score? Oh, it's clutter. We don't want no clutter. Let's put these in. That window there. You know what? I think this could use some more light, people. What do you think? Okay. One down from the top, so that is right here. And right here. It's a little better. How about, oh, hold on. How about we put one on the pole as well? Although I don't know about that being on the pole. Yeah, you know what? I really like these. But, you know, I want to, like, mix stuff up, too. Here, do we have any tables in? No, so we don't have any tables in here. Does furniture give? Yeah, so, okay. I'm going into decoration for all my decor, but there's decor in other places, too, so I should probably look there as well. Dining table. Those are dining tables. Can I use those as just regular tables? Yeah, let's see why not. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Hold on. Hold everything. Hold everything. Let's do this. I know this isn't giving me any score or anything, but I did want that there. See, I could do this and then get rid of the other stairs. Nah, you know what? It's fine the way it is. It's fine the way it is. Furniture. All right, so which one of these furniture pieces do you think would go in a woodcutter's place? A rustic rack? Yeah, plus 10? Heck yeah. I do want to put stuff outside too, so just put this right here. And there you go, 46 of 40. Can't get any better than that. It doesn't get any better than that. So the people working here, who I believe is Kodos, should be pretty freaking happy. Let's take a look at buildings and the woodcutter. And yeah, look at that. Look at that productive bonus. I don't know what I need to do to get that all the way up, but there you go. Kodos should be pretty happy now. Let's take a look at my boy. I didn't seem that much happier. He was unable to move a tree. Okay, well, there's that. Oh, it's starting to snow again. Whew, get cold just thinking about it. All right, so autumn is in the market, which is great. I am not making a lot of money, though, probably because stuff is not being put into the market stall. Although we do have mushrooms. We don't have any berries or anything. So it seems like the porter... Oh, we do have berries. Okay, cool. I wonder if people don't come out as much during the winter. Let's kind of come inside. Did I not put a door on this? All right, whatever. It seems to be okay. We gotta do some more decorating. Let's take a look at visitors. All right, so okay, so the marketplace is now succeeding. It was failing earlier because autumn wasn't there, but it seems to be okay now. All right, cool. So, what do we want to do next? Let's go check the fishery. Maybe it's not catching fish because it's the middle of winter. That could be, you know, it's January 21st. All right, we're getting through it. We are definitely getting through it. Let's see how this place is going. Yeah, so no fish. So is she not catching fish at all? See, here's the thing. If it's not going to give fish because it's a winter, it shouldn't say 2.8 fish per minute. I don't know what's going on here. But it doesn't... I mean, could I... I'm not going to spend 100 gold on something that doesn't seem to be doing anything. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on with the fishery. I don't know. Maybe it could be because of the time of year. I could always fishery. Why is it still showing the storehouse? It's not showing the fishery. I want to see the fishery. Storehouse. Okay, let's do this. Let's select that building. Yeah, it's still showing the storehouse, so I can't see the fishery building. Let's do this. Oh, the decoration score is where it needs to be. Okay, never mind. Oh, band of raiders sighted near your village. That's not good. That is not good. All right, we're gonna have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, the fisheries gear score. Gear score. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The fisheries decoration score is where it needs to be, so we don't have to worry about that. We could decorate her house, but I kind of want to be outside. Is that the raider? Hold on. Let's come over here and see what's going on. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a raider. Or a brigand. Okay, I could try and parry here, but it seems pretty... Yeah, I'm pressing the right mouse button, but the parry seems kind of slow. Like, I don't know. I'm not really sure if I even parried. I can't tell because of the angle, but whatever. I got him. We could probably sell swords, right? I'm not gonna... I think all my people have their own swords. I've seen them take swords out. So if my people have their own swords, I should be okay. So I didn't notice this earlier. Here's all my fish. So that's great. So the fisherman is fishing, and the porter is bringing the fish to where they belong. So that's actually really, really good news. Do I have it set up for fish to be sold? That is no. So we're gonna go ahead and save... Yeah, save 25 fish. I'm gonna lower this as well to 35 and 35. I don't think my people eat as much as I'm thinking. So we'll lower those to keep 35, 35, and 25, and we'll sell the rest. What is mushrooms? We'll carefully pick. Okay. Does that mean we don't have any mushrooms? Yeah, we have 19 mushrooms. Let's take a look. So it says 14. I'm not really sure why. So whatever, it's fine. Upkeep due in 3 days. Going 317. Is that how much I have? Yeah, I'm not sure what the upkeep is, but seems to be okay. Yeah, buy some stuff. Aren't you hungry? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so what would we like to do next? We want to decorate? Do we want to get more people? Open up something new? I don't know how to get guards. So, you know what? Let's go for... Let's take a look at our kingdom. Oh, that's right. We need the tavern. That's right. The tavern. I remember now. All right, so... Production, prefab, housing, economy, fishery, forager's hut, storage house, woodcutter's lodge. Okay, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to build a tavern. All right, fair enough. I think the perfect spot for a tavern would be... Actually, the perfect spot would be right here, but there's a house there. So it is what it is. Let's go ahead and build a tavern. It's annoying that I can't see the road. Can you build on the road? I don't want to build on the road by mistake, you know? Yeah, you can build on the road. Okay. I'm going to try not to. Okay, so tavern. How big should the tavern be? I have no idea. Oops. Damn it. Forget to destroy that. I'm pressing Q. There we go. Okay. Bring this back. Let's get our foundations. And I think I'm gonna make the tavern 3 wide with a porch, and then 2 deep. I'm not really sure how big it's supposed to be. I can always add on to it later. So we're just gonna do that. A lot of times I end up building too big, or bigger than I really need to. So I'm gonna try and avoid that this time. Okay, so what do we need in the tavern? We should put down the furniture first. So let's go ahead and do that. Services. Market storage, notice board, stew pot. You know what? I might have to research the tavern. I think I remember seeing that in research. Although it's weird because some things it says you have to research, but I've built them already. Like right here. Doesn't that mean I have to research this? Yeah, progress 0 of 10. Oh, well, that's a jetty and a rack. I'm not sure what that is. I guess that goes into fishery. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Let's go back. And... Tavern. Research. Okay, so is that going to do anything, or... Do I need a research building? I probably need a research building. Let me see if I can find that. Research. All right, research desk. Okay. So I'm gonna need a research building, I think. I'm gonna leave that spot there for the tavern. The research building. See, the thing is, like, it's annoying when I can't see the road. That's really bothering me. Boy. I guess I can just make the research back here. It doesn't have to be on the road, I guess. But that's kind of weird. I guess it is what it is. Let's just build a research area. I'm going to make it like a 2x2. Okay, so this is going to be the research building right here. So let's go ahead and put down a research desk to get this build started. That looks pretty good right there. Okay. And what else do we... Oh, a library. Okay. So I don't need anything else. Just a research desk. And then it becomes a library. All right, that's cool. What's going on with this guy? Oh, that's me. That's you, Cage. Okay, fair enough. That is indeed me. So let's go ahead and put in a doorway first. Okay. And then some windows. Nope, that's not a window. There's some windows. Kind of like that right there. And there. And there. And then we're going to need walls. There. 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 And there. Then we're going to need some stairs. I'm going to put the stairs right here this time and kind of, you know, put the, I don't know, the fencing around it. Also, do I want this to be a porch or like just an open thing? I think I'm going to leave it as an open thing. Usually I make it a porch, but like I'm trying to make things, you know, look different. I don't want everything to look the same. We'll put a thatch roof on this. Let's just do one of these. No. Yeah, these are easier. And I haven't used these a lot. There we go. All right, cool. Now we have the research desk. I'm gonna do some decoration score, but for now, I think we're gonna need someone for this. So let's take a look at our, yeah, all our villages are being used. I don't know what we need for that building either. I should probably find that out before I go hiring somebody. Library. Okay, so a tradesman. All right, fair enough. I think we have room for people. I don't think I'm gonna need another house. So let's go ahead and take a look at recruits. I don't know, what is that? For an artisan job, tailor, weaver, acolyte. Interesting. We don't have what we need for them anyway, and we don't need a, well, could we use a peasant? I mean, I could kind of use a peasant. What is arrogant? Morale if the worker with the highest skills at the workplace. Nah, you know what? I don't really like that. I'm going to wait for a new set of people. And then, how do we actually do? So now that we've got the research, is this going to start once I get someone working in the research place, right? That's kind of what I'm thinking. I can see the roads again, which is awesome. All right, that's very good. See, if I could have seen the roads, I would have made this building over here. But it's built now, so it is what it is. Let's go ahead and make some roads to it. That's F, and then other, and then roads. Okay. See, like right through here, and then over to here. You know what? There we go. All right. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. As long as the marketplace is on the main road, that's all you really need on the main road, as far as I understand it. Kodos is really going out here for trees, man. Kodos, I think these trees might be closer, buddy. You know, I could... Hold on. Hold on. What do we want to call this? Logging? Camp? Okay. Save as prefab. Okay. So I could just make that over here if I want. I'd have to move his house too. But whatever. He's got a pre-made house. I could just move the house and the thing over here and I could use this house for somebody else. I'm going to leave it alone for now, but that is something that I think would make a lot of sense. All right, let's come in here and see how the porter's doing. The porter seems to be doing all right. Put the swords in there too. No reason for me to have so many swords. I don't need so many swords. Let's go make sure we got a lot of lumber. Also, I gotta finish up that that library. That's so cool. It's called a library. That's really neat. Yeah, there's like 900 wood in here. He's fine. He's fine. Why is stuff not getting sawed? Where's my saw? Or maybe you just have so much that it's not a big deal. 63 per minute and then per minute. She's not doing it though. That's Miser. Miser, what's going on? I wasn't able to use... I wasn't able to use Miser for some... Wait, what? Okay, never mind. I'm gonna leave that one alone. I'm gonna leave that one alone before I get myself in trouble. Okay, so yeah, there's one other thing I want to do here that I forgot. Structure... No, it's under furniture. Yeah, they're there. Alright, we gotta use fancy things for the library, right? Should probably also give the library a door. That might be a good idea. I'm not big on making doors, apparently. No. Is that a decoration? Yeah, it is. Okay. There we go. And a library is going to need plenty of lights. So let's go ahead and put up some lights. Let's also put down some tables. I wish there was a table that didn't say... maybe there is, I'm just missing it. I wish there was a table that didn't say dining table. Because it's not really a dining table, but whatever. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm going to put this right here in case someone wants to sit down and do some reading. And same thing on this side. I don't know what is the front and what's not. We're also going to need some chairs. Okay. I'm going to leave the chair like it looks like someone got out of it. And like, well, no, the chair should be under the tables. People can take them out from under, like when someone gets out of the chair, don't just leave it like lying around like that. Oh, they snap into place. Okay. All right, whatever. That's fine. Now, is there any kind of like bookcases or anything like that? Yeah, there you go. All right. This is a library after all. Can you stack the bookcases? Oh, oh, well, I could put them down like that. Yeah, that doesn't look right. All right, I wish you could snap those onto each other, but that'll be fine. No, I don't want to destroy anything. Put that away. All right, everything's looking good there. Let's go ahead and see if we have some new recruits. Oh, man. I don't want arrogant. I would have taken this guy, Tavern with decoration. I would have taken this guy. Yeah, definitely would have taken him, but I'm not taking him with arrogant. And that's not even, I need a tradesman anyway, but you know what? I wouldn't say no to another peasant. I think I have room for peasants, or for more people. Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3. I can get 4 people. Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah, he's in his own house. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. We just need to wait for the opportunity to get more people. This town's looking cool. I do like it. The road was a good addition. For sure. Okay, so 4 people. And they're all peasants. I think I'm going to get this one right here, though. Light Eater and Barfly. Seems pretty good. So yeah, we're gonna get you. And I have some ideas on how to start research. We're not going to get to the tavern today, unfortunately. But, that's okay. Oh, no! Crap, I didn't see that coming. Well, you eat more. Gain negative 22 plus 10 morale based on home proximity to work. Oh, boy. You know what? Nah, I'm going to hold off and see if I can get someone better. What we're going to do is, I'm going to take the porter off of porting. He doesn't seem to be very good at it anyway, if I'm going to be honest. And I'm going to put him on research. So let's go to library. Okay, so I got to take him off first. So the storehouse grew. There you go. You right click to get him off, by the way. You go to library and you put him on that. There you go. Okay, so now the research should start moving. I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know, if he has to get over there, maybe he has to think about things. I don't know, but his porting was not great. I do want a porter, but you know what? It's taking me... Oh, my cat's acting up. It's taking me too long to find another trade skill person, and I'm annoyed I got rejected on that one. That one peasant. We'll probably wait one more round. Yeah, we'll wait one more round on recruits and see. It'll be another 6 minutes, so no big deal. Alright, so that means I'm going to have to move fish. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I need something to do anyway while I'm waiting for stuff. Next episode, we're going to build the tavern. Okay, so I will, work on getting people. I mean, technically I can't build a tavern right now anyway because I have to wait for the research. So I don't know if I have to do anything else. He's on research, so maybe it's just nighttime. That's why he's not doing any research. I didn't say anything about like how long it's gonna take or anything like that. So it should be okay. It should be okay. I hope people are okay in their houses because hold on, let's see. I don't remember how to, oh no, that's right. I do it like this. You go to K and you go to buildings and you go to each house and you go to maintenance and make sure they have fuel. I thought the people would add fuel. I think they are. I think the people are adding fuel, but maybe they're a little bit slower at it sometimes. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that and make sure they're okay. But they are okay. Our villagers are relatively happy. I wasn't able to use an invalid foliage. Yeah, I don't. Okay, what does that mean? Details. Okay, so let's look at the details on these people. Everything looks okay with that one. Great home. They all love their homes. Fantastic home. Fantastic home. Autumn, fantastic home, and Gru, great home. Okay, so they all look pretty good. They're not like super happy, but they're happy enough. And that's about all you can expect, in medieval times. By the way, this is the merchant building, and I put some windows in and a door and everything. I should have built this smaller. My main mistake in this game is building stuff too big. I think the lumber camp is perfect. I think my 2x2 house is really good. But yeah, a lot of these buildings, I'm probably building the tavern too big, but you figure a tavern's gonna need a bunch of tables. Honestly, this might not be big enough. And I'm gonna leave this house right next to it because I'm gonna have the person who works it live right next to it. Because people seem happier when you set things up like that. Okay, how much longer do we have to wait for recruits? All right, 3 more minutes. I don't want grumpy. Like, why would I want someone who's just not happy? Highest skill, yeah, with gain 10 morale if worker with highest skill at workplace. But okay, so they have to be the best worker at the place. Okay, and hungry, they just eat more. So I'll just wait for someone better. That should be pretty good. Just gotta wait for more recruits. Okay, I have 2 more recruits. This one I can't get because I need a tavern. This one is clumsy, which has a 10% chance to destroy an item when crafting. Now, if I put him in the library, he'd probably be okay. I would, well, see, he wouldn't craft either because he'd be a porter. Do I want to take a chance on him? You know what? You know what's going to happen? I'm going to forget that he's got the clumsy thing, and I'm going to have him start crafting stuff. And you know what? I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that. He'd probably be okay, but I'm not like super, oh my goodness, I need to get him right now. So should not be a problem. Let's go take a look at the library. It's a nice looking library. What's going on here? Can't walk. There we go. I wonder if there's a stone there and I built the road over the stone. That's exactly what happened. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. All right, let's take a look at the library. All right. Again, the lights are not good enough. And honestly, I think putting them up higher made it worse. So, you know what? Maybe they want a chair to sit down at the, never mind. I'm not going to put the chair there because maybe they come over here and they'll get in the way. They won't be able to like work there because the chair's in the way. Yeah, guys, I'm going to be honest. I think the lights are better lower. I think they do better work when I put them lower. So I'm going to start doing that. And yeah, I think we're looking pretty good. Let's just go ahead and check our research progress. And 4 of 20. All right, we're getting there. Bar and cooking pot. Good place to cook. Okay, so tavern. Okay, is that going to allow me to make the tavern? Or do I have to do all this stuff to make the tavern? Because that's going to give me a bar and cook pot. This is going to give me an ale casket. This is going to give me a kitchenette. What do I actually need? Everything I need for the tavern. Will it tell me in here? Let me see. Where are we? Tavern. Requirements. Tier gold, cost, structure, decoration, other. So I need a stew pot, a dining table, and a dining chair. Is that all I need for the tavern? Okay. What am I researching exactly? Bar and cooking pot. Is the cooking pot the stew pot? Ale casket. Kitchenette. Yeah, I think I'll be able to make it after this. but I don't know. I don't actually have the... I don't think I have anything. Furniture. It said stew pot, right? I don't think I have a stew. Oh, that would be under here. Harvesting, storage, crafting. No, that's production. We need services. Utility. Stew pot. There you go. Alright, so it's definitely locked. And I don't know exactly what unlocks it, but I'm going to guess... I'm going to guess this is going to unlock this. It says cooking pot. I think it means stew pot. So we should be able to make the tavern next episode. All right, guys, I'm going to call this one here. If you ended up enjoying the video, please remember to uncage that like button. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. And until then, take it easy.